Let's talk Tanya for Asara Teves, the 10th of Teves. So we finished our discussion, animal soul, godly soul, and as we said yesterday, today we're going to talk about their interaction. Now, their interactions with each other, not very friendly. Actually, quite adversarial. The example that Alter Rebbe brings in Tanya is of two kings, both of them doing battle over a small city. Each one of them wants to totally dominate the small city. In this case, the small city is the body. It's you and me. And the two kings are the godly soul and the animal soul. Each one wants to completely control the body. And each one wants to control it completely, the entire identity, starting from what my desire is, what my pleasure is, my understandings, my perceptions of the world, which is my intellect, my feelings. The godly soul wants that my desire, my passion, my understandings, my feelings, all of them should be godly. All of them should be about God. And then what happens automatically? My thought, speech, and action are automatically going to be holy and godly because thoughts, speech, and actions are garments. They're expressions of who I am. And if I am holy, then my expressions will be holy also. The animal soul, it wants the exact opposite. It wants that everything should be klipa, everything should be non-godly, everything should be ego-centered. An example that I like to use is of one. If you imagine you have a computer screen and a mouse and a keyboard and speakers, and it has wires, and usually wires connected to one computer, but in this case, there are two different computers, and they run two different operating systems entirely. Let's say one is a PC and one of them is a Mac. And at any time you plug in to one and you plug out of the other, and that's exactly, we have, there's two computers within every single one of us, the godly soul, the animal soul, each one with its own set of, its own operating system, its own data, its own information. And the question is, who are we plugged into at any point in time? Which makes the question, who are we? Who am I? And that's really the big idea of Tanya, of the two souls, which we've spoken about in the past, which is, it's not about what am I going to do? That's only one part of the struggle. There's a much deeper struggle for our very identity. Am I going to be about me, which is what the animal soul wants, or am I going to be about God? And as you can see, there is no place for compromise over here, because the animal soul and the godly soul can't agree on anything. So comes the morning, I wake up in the morning, I want breakfast. I have a bowl of cereal in front of me. So the animal soul and the godly soul both agree I should eat it, but they don't agree who I should be when I eat it. Meaning, am I about myself, so I'm eating it to satisfy my hunger? Or am I about God, and therefore I'm eating it to serve God? So this is a constant battle, which is going on 24/7 within ourselves. A battle for our very identity, for our very core. Who are we going to be plugged into? And now the question becomes, what happens? What are the outcomes of this battle? And we will find out there are three possible outcomes. And the first one we'll be learning about tomorrow.